right or left? Right or left, 17 to 18.
We really do have the best seat in the house up here above the arena. Fabulous view of the course, get a very good view of everything that's happening. Probably a better view than the poor handlers, because they're at ground level. We can see the whole route that they have to take. But they're walking the course, and this is a team event. So you've got 4 members of each team who operate as a relay team. And they do the course from jump 1 to 20. Whatever faults, I think we've described this before, but it can bear telling again, because you need to understand this to see what's actually happening. They each complete the course irrespective of whether they might get an elimination. If they get an elimination, it counts as 100 faults. Every other fault is just a 5. 3 faults, 3 refusals would be an elimination as well. So you can get a boot, you can get 5, 5 and another 5, and then you actually ended up with 100 as well. So there's ways you can build up quite a score in this, but the whole team must complete the course to get an overall time, and they then also get their combined faults, and that's how we determine the position. There are 4 teams taking part in this. We have Clyde Valley Medium, we have the DDA Terriers and Friends, I love that name, and we have Kidderminster and Donyat Dogs. Those are the 4 teams, and this is the Crufts Medium team. So our lovely helpers there, forcing the the walkers off the course. Come on, get off. I think they'll bring whips. I think there's some fierce chaps and ladies out there saying, go on, out, get on, you've done it, off you go.
That's right. You don't want to give them a chance to argue about it, Peter, but promises to be a great competition. As you say, it's for the medium teams. Just to remind everybody at home that the hurdles for medium dogs are all set at 450 millimeters, or if you're still old-fashioned like me,
I am,
1'5".
1'5". What? You see, that makes total sense. 450 millimeters. Dear, dear.
And the height of the dog, because we've got 3 height categories in Kennel Club Agility. We have small dogs, which are 350 mil or under. At the withers, medium dogs 350 millimeters to 430, and large dogs are anything over 430.
Fine. So I guess a standard Dachshund would be a small dog. Is it because it's got short legs? It's nothing. They're quite big dogs actually. They've got short legs.
You can't always go too much on that, because I'm not that familiar with breed standards, but breed standards in FCI for a border collie don't include a border collie basically for the large dogs. So for mediums, you see, we run medium border collies, but in the FCI. They really don't like it because it doesn't fall within the breed standard. Border collie should not fall within the medium category.
I understand that. Here comes our judge again, it's Bob Griffin again, set another course. He's been a busy man setting this, but it's an interesting looking course for these medium dogs. Interesting place with one of the hard tunnels tucked underneath the dog walk, which seems a strange place to put it. It doesn't seem to interfere with anything, but there we go, we'll see whether it does.
It's a fairly normal part of course design. As I say, it's just another little test. It's something else for the dogs to look at. Yeah. They'll all cope with it, I would think, fairly well. When you're doing a team course, you have to just bear in mind it can't be too difficult.
Indeed. Well, I hope they don't find it too difficult. First lot to go. We've got the Clyde Valley medium team. This is Trisha Elms with Jazz, miniature poodle, 9.5 years old, setting off for the team.
Hopefully we'll be able to follow the teams around the course as they go, just to give you an idea of where it goes. Nothing too much at the end of the dog walk to distract them. It's a nice easy turn around now to the seesaw, which I remind everybody should be touching the ground when the dog alights. Nicely done. Right-handed turn into the tunnel again, and then back into the weaves. The dog must enter the weaves
from that right-hand side.
Yep. Must enter the weaves to the right of the first pole.
Nicely over the A-frame, that was neat. And back down towards the finish, and now handing over to their next team member, which is Vicky Watmore, I beg your pardon, from Falkirk with her miniature poodle. This is a 4-year-old dog. And Vicky's 24. She's actually an Scottish Ambulance Service worker, training to be an emergency medical technician. 7 years in agility.
Yep, going really nicely. Had a really good changeover as well. They didn't lose anything. You can win and lose these competitions on the changeover. Looking for a tight turn to the weaves. Yep,
I suppose
nicely
it's
done.
the first team out, you've nothing to judge it against, so you've got to really go for it. But steadiness is more important in a team event than vast speed, because you've got to be as accurate as possible. The fewer faults you have, the more chance you've got to win.
Absolutely. I mean, even in normal competition,
Good
if you
hand
get
over there.
4 consecutive clear rounds.
Oh, and the refusal on the first jump. You just missed that. Dawn Greer with Lexi, her crossbreed, 4-year-old bitch, this one. Foxy Loxy Lexi, stray puppy picked up in Ireland, 6 months of age. Probably a Corgi cross, but no one's sure. There we go.
But getting 4 clear rounds, I was saying, it's hard to do. So they're still only running on 5 faults. It's the 3rd dog. They'll just want to put the pressure on the other dogs and the other teams.
Yes, we make it just 5 faults in total for the team so far.
Lots of encouragement. See the handler clapping away there. Yeah, they want them going through there absolutely as quick as they can. It's also got to be accurate as well.
Keeping it accurate, keeping it steady. Oh, just got away with that. Almost jumped off too soon, but got away with it. As
Never in question, Peter, never in question.
Henderson there with Riley, her miniature poodle, 7 years old, is Riley, little dog. 3rd year qualified for Crufts. Was in the ABC medium final. We've just seen him.
Yep, so he should be well used to handling this carpet. As I say, some of these dogs do struggle on the carpet. Just getting used to it, because they normally compete week in, week out. Oh, another refusal.
Another 5.
You've got to keep going. You can't
This is
let
their
your shoulders
last
drop.
dog. 10 faults is not a lot.
No, you're right.
This is not a lot in a team event.
There are only 4 teams in this as well, so... Come on.
Oh, 10 faults, they'll be very happy with that. That is a target. That is a target. I don't know what the overall time was, we'll wait for that.
Nice turnover. Oh, only just almost. Oh, and she's grabbed hold of the dog as well. Well.
Okay, next in, we should have the
we go.
DDA Terriers and Friends.
Oh, and again, just started to cut across the face of the jump before the dog got there. And here we are now with DDAC Terriers and Friends.
That's right, that's our next team. And what a target's been set for them. I haven't got the overall time for them yet, but I will get it. When we've got the time, I'll give it to you. 10 faults is all that Clyde Valley Medium had. This is DDAC Terriers and Friends. And they're getting started now. First dog to go. This is Angela Salas with Ollie. She comes from Hickley. It's a Patterdale, this one, Patterdale Terrier, 11 years old. A laid-back terrier. Unusual, actually, to be that laid-back as a terrier, but my word, it's quick over the ground. Now, only 10 faults to play with, so they're going to have to be accurate.
Yeah, Angela's been doing agility for a number of years now. She was immensely proud to represent Agility Team GB in Europe. I think it was 2 years ago. Great fun to have her around. We used to call her mother on the coach, but she took it all in good spirits. Has her own way of handling, does Angela, but it works for her. Oh,
no refusal.
No, I think we got away with that.
Stopped. As we now look at Leanne Alder with Freddie, a working Cocker Spaniel. This dog's 3 years old. First time they've ever competed at Crufts, so what a moment for them.
Absolutely, and she's got the pressure of the team event as well. When you think, I'm going to let the team down, I'm going to let the team down. That all plays on your mind as well.
First agility dog and gone from grade 1 to grade 7.
Yeah. And you can see why.
This is a good dog, isn't it? Little working cocker,
and
liver
a good
in
handler
colour.
as well. Nice and clear with her commands.
That was a good changeover as we go to Graham Burgess with Dean, another Patterdale Whippet cross. That's an unusual cross. 8 years old, this bitch. Affectionate, fun and friendly, says Graham. Just like Graham, a team member, said. How about
So this team going really, really well. Almost lost him there. Now
so far, I make it that clear.
Just got to retain your composure when you have a little bit of a scare like that. Through the gap there, nicely done.
8 years old, this little crossbreed. I
this
reckon
is the
this
last
team
one.
is clear. Anne Holt's going now with Moss, this 7-year-old Jack Russell. This little dog, very fun-loving terrier, loves his agility. I think they're quicker than the previous team we saw, and they are clear.
All 5.
All 5. First fault.
This is where the pressure starts to tell. This is where you want someone with a very calm head on their shoulders, because, as I say, the whole team results are resting on you now. So she can't have more than another 5.
So I think they're quicker, so it wouldn't be desperate, but we don't know. We haven't got the times.
Sometimes difficult to tell, but a really, really nice finish. Good effort.
Terrific. Just 5 for the team, I make it.
So I think we're going to see here. Look at this spaniel here. She's going to come up. She has to pull the dog between the 2 gaps. Beautifully done. Nice and tight. No problem at all. And here we go. Look, her heart's in her mouth coming down here. Oh, good decision.
Just got off. Cracking decision, actually.
Well,
very, very close.
Bob's right there.
13 to go now. 5 faults only to play with. By word, these teams have got to be accurate. The pressure's on the last 2 teams, really on them. They've got to go fast. Because, and there's a 5 straight
Not a good
off
start.
on the first one. What a shame. First goal, Liz Finchett with Kieran, her working Cocker Spaniel. Kira is 5 years old, this little bitch. Nicely over the seesaw. This is nice through the weave. This is a fast little dog, but with that terrible attempt on the very first jump, not set up right in the very first jump, they made the mistake. Oh, and an elimination. There's 100. Whoops, that'll make all the difference. So 100 faults there. They still have to finish as we pick up on the next dog. This is Steve Swanky with Willow. Four-year-old dog, this one.
There you go, pulled through the gap very nicely. Onto the A-frame. This is Stephen Swanky, I think it is
Grade
here.
7 dog, but the team unfortunately are right out of it because they've got 100 faults, but they could still get 1, 2 or 3 in this. This is now handed over to Stuart Milton with his Border Collie. This is Generalina, nothing but Blue, probably called Blue, but I haven't got a pet name. 6-year-old bitch.
Yeah, a medium Border Collie, as I say. This is what they don't like in Europe because they say that
Actually, the dog's called Tegan.
Sorry.
Says Tegan's very focused when they're working. Sorry, Graham, I interrupted you.
No, I'm saying that's why they don't like it, because this medium collie falls it's Border Collie falls within the medium category, which according to the breed standards in the FCI doesn't happen. But there you go.
Nice good run there. Ceases to be terribly relevant now. That this is Karen Giddens with the last dog for the team. Phoebe is a 7-year-old bitch, a little crossbreed.
Yes,
Grade 7 agility dog, got 1 CC this year. 4th year at Crufts. It's a fast little dog.
Now it's personal pride, wanting the dog to succeed, because every time the dog succeeds, you can praise it, and it just gains in confidence. Not that this dog lacks confidence at all. Look at it through the weaves there. Very, very nice.
But even when the dog's got it wrong, there's another
Commentator's
100.
curse.
Yes, another 100. Such a shame, elimination.
Never mind, they qualified to get here.
They got here, they've been in the final at Crufts. That is an honour in itself. So Kidderminster in serious trouble there. They're not going to win. Still 5 faults only, clear. DDA Terriers and Friends are in the lead.
And here we go, we've got Stephen Swanky here coming there. You watch him turn into the dog, that actually tells the dog, that's my stop signal, come in through the gap, do not do the next obvious jump. And again, we'll see her have another go, turns into the dog, pulls it through the gap, and then he sends it away with the hand. Absolutely great demonstration of how to do a pull through.
Perfectly explained. How excellent is that? We've got Donyat dogs now, the final team to go. Only 5 faults to play with. Amy Bennett with Rio, 9-year-old dog. Wicked William is its registered name. He's been in the new the BBC comedy Blandings, which you may have seen, the PG Woodhouse piece with Jennifer Saunders.
Yeah, 9 years of age now, this dog. Amy come up through the Young Kennel Club. Again, another product she handles beautifully. She's got at least one other dog, I think, which she handles. And as I say, just a lovely handler, Amy.
You mentioned the Young Kennel Club there. What a great organisation. It really has been absolutely wonderful. The number of extremely good handlers who've come through it.
Absolutely. Not just agility, but all dog activities as well.
Good hand over to Angela Williams with 10. 10 is a miniature curly-coated border collie, 8 years old. Nice little bitch, this. Likes swimming and herding and everything. She represented Team GB on 4 occasions. And they've got a 5.
Yep, they went to the World Championships this year, Peter.
And another 5. This is unfortunate, they can't win now. But he's not signalled. Not signalled. Well, we'll check.
I said she went to the World Championships this year in the Czech Republic, and actually they came away with a team bronze medal in the agility, which was a great achievement. Not such a good day
on,
today.
I think the judge missed a fault in that one. But anyway, Alan Gardner next with Jude. This is a 9-year-old border collie bitch. Represented Britain 5 times. 7th year at Crufts. What a record that is.
Yep, he was also part of that same bronze-winning team with Angela Williams. And also in the team at that time was Denise Wilkinson and, of course, Miss Natasha Wise.
Not a bad team.
Not a bad team, no. Great team to be, in fact, a great team to be involved with, I should say, Peter. So this dog getting on just a little bit now.
Well into veteran, it's 9 years old. But Donyak dog's doing pretty well at the moment. Officially only 5 faults, so I think they've got 10. But Sam Lane picking up now with Dame, this working Cocker Spaniel, 5 years old. Also competed is competing in the medium championship final and was in the medium ABC. We saw that.
Yep, absolutely brilliant dog. This handled really well by Sam. Oh, just a bit of a heart-stopping moment for her then.
And the judge gives the call. 5 faults is all it is, and time will therefore determine it if they don't get any more. I haven't got the time for DDA Terriers and Friends, so I'm going to have to be informed of that.
Oh, and 5 faults there for
5 at the end. That makes it for certain. My word, right at the end there. That was the determining factor at the end. They might just have been quicker. They might have been quicker. But I think that it'll mean that DDAC Terriers and Friends
with
are
10.
Going to win with just 5
yeah, naughty 10.
Yes, there it goes. Yeah. And that was the jump off, which we thought might have been worth. Oh, there it is.
That was it. Yeah.
There it is.
I think he gave you the benefit of the doubt there on the seesaw.
They got away. So they did get away with one of them, but that was the last one that they got. So there were 3 faults in there, but they've only been given 10. However, it was very quick. But I think it'll put them in 3rd place ultimately, because I think they'll have to review that. But I think DDAC Terriers and Friends only had 5 faults. The time ceases to be irrelevant if that is correct, and so 1st place will be going to them. Well, the course gets dismantled. They don't hang about long here, this team of wonderful helpers that we have. We've got another agility coming up next, which is the Crufts Singles Jumping Competition for small dogs. And, well, a slightly different competition. We've had agility. This is actually the agility, not the jumping. I've got a sheet of paper in front of me saying it's something else.
Yep, this is the Crufts Singles
for
the
agility, the 2nd part of the competition.
This is Crufts Singles, Peter, or will be, for small, medium and large dogs. They had the 1st part of the competition, which was a jumping round this morning. They're going to be having the 2nd part of the competition, which is an agility round this afternoon. They'll then combine the results from the 2 parts that have been this morning and this afternoon, and the top dogs will go through to the final this evening.
Excellent.
So it was a great competition. I managed to see the jumping part of it this morning. We're in for some fantastic entertainment. We've got some of the country's top agility dogs competing here today.
Yes, we've got a map here for the course, and we'll see where this all gets set out at the moment. But we do have a map here to look at, to see, but there's a number of dogs taking part in this. We've got 10 small dogs, 10 medium dogs, and 15 large dogs, so it is quite a big competition, this. I'll wait and see what we see first. I suspect we're going to start with the small dogs, but we'll just have to check on the heights and where they are, in which case it will be small first, then medium, then the large. So the ring being reset. I tell you, Graham and I are having a splendid time, thoroughly enjoying the spectacle of all these marvellous dogs performing so well out there. But it's time for the presentation from the event we've just seen. Let's go over to the arena commentators.
Okay, awards presented today by our judge, Mr. Bob Griffin. I think everyone's happy. In second place was the Donyak team. Well done, Donyaks. Fantastic run. Unfortunately, with a minor amount of faults there. They certainly had, if I remember right, the fastest time, which they did. Don't forget, if you want to watch live when you get back home, don't forget to look at Sky Channel 138, Freeview Channel 14, live from the NEC at 6:30 each night. Put your hands together, please. It's a lot of work to do this and get all those clears. The winners were Derbyshire Dog Agility Club, DDA Terriers and Friends. Well done, ladies and gents. And it's lap of honour time. Well, on Sunday night, folks, we have something special happening in the arena. It is called Friends for Life.
So the medium team final, there's the result. It was close, you know, in time. Now we see all the times. It's nice to see them. But DDA Terriers and Friends, they won on the fact that they only had 5 faults. They weren't the fastest. So Donyat, if they hadn't knocked over that very last one, well, they would have won. But they didn't. They're in second place with Clyde Valley medium, with only 10 penalties, picking up the 3rd place there. But congratulations to all of them. They were in a final at Crufts, a great honour.